Hello, welcome to In the Den with Dr. Jenn, an open-minded and fun place for women to explore sexuality in a comprehensive manner and start thinking about female sexuality outside the box. Yes. Our Den Chat topic today is women faking orgasms. Have you ever? Would you ever? Why or why not? I think this is why so many men believe that women are able to orgasm through sexual intercourse alone, because they've been with women who have faked it. I have a good friend who was having sex on and off for years with a guy she loved and always faked it. But then, when they started dating more seriously, she figured she had to share this with him. Needless to say, he was pretty pissed off and mortified. But why? Why do so many women fake orgasms at some point? Seems to be two main reasons. First, so that their partner can take pride in their sexual skill to maintain their ego. If it's a guy, to maintain his sense of masculinity and sexual prowess, which is fascinating that someone else's ego becomes more important than our own pleasure, satisfaction, and open and honest communication. But it makes sense in that women are taught to put the needs of others first and make others feel good. As well, many of us are uncomfortable when talking openly about sexuality or feel like it's our fault that we're not able to orgasm or able to come quick enough. We feel inadequate, so we go into performance mode. Now, a second reason is because sometimes women just get tired or bored or sore and raw, and they just want the encounter to be over. Now, research on this found that women are very convincing when faking orgasms. Women can make the moaning sounds, contract their PC muscles, and pretend to build up to that climax. And this isn't solely an issue in the heterosexual community, as I've talked with some lesbians who have also admitted to being good fakers. However, research found that when a woman is faking it, the part of the brain under conscious control lights up, while real orgasms occur subconsciously. Sexual fun fact number 2,262. What percentage of women state that they regularly fake orgasms? 30%. And some other statistics floating around seem to indicate that up to 70% have faked at some point. Wow. But on a completely random side note here, research has found that apparently female trout and salmon do some faking of orgasms too, so they can have more choices in who fertilizes their eggs. The Den recommend. Have you noticed how fake orgasms and the portrayal of orgasmic delight is mainstream marketing fodder? Women orgasming while washing their hair with a new shampoo, or faking in the movies, etc. It's even been recommended to fake it in some magazines to keep from hurting your partner's feelings when you just want it to be over. So, we have Jane here with us, again in the Den, to offer her perspective on why women fake orgasms and what can be done about it. Hey, Jane, thanks for returning to the Den and sharing with us your clinical experience.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Dr. Jenn. I think this is a really important topic, and we don't have enough honest conversations with our partners or even our friends about it. And judging women harshly for doing it doesn't take into account the context of female sexuality in our society and why women would be faking it in the first place.
That's a great point. But what would you suggest for women who have done it or who have gotten into this habit?
Well, if they're doing this because they have difficulty having an orgasm in the first place, or they feel like it takes too long, well, then there's a few tips to help increase the odds of having an orgasm. And this is something that should be discussed with a partner, even though it may be embarrassing to you.
Okay, so if you could give us 3 tips, what would you say?
Well, first of all, look forward to the sexual encounter. If this is something you're planning or know will happen, then anticipate the build-up, the excitement, the pleasure, the closeness. Get yourself warmed up mentally before the encounter. Second, make sure you're not angry or have hurt feelings. This can definitely interfere with closeness and the needed relaxation to be able to orgasm. And third, concentrate. Now, I know this may sound obvious, but it's easy to be distracted in our mental focus and therefore lose our physical focus. But if you keep your concentration on the building pleasure and focus on wherever the most pleasure is, particularly the clitoris and vagina, there's so many more pieces of advice I could give here, but this is just a really good start to get you going.
Excellent, thank you. Do you have any last recommendations for women who fake orgasms?
Well, yes. Do you fake an orgasm when you masturbate? Then why deny yourself the pleasure and experience when you're with another?
Perfect. Thanks, Jane.
My pleasure.
So, to all you actresses out there, visit me at DrJennsDen.com or zitzattoys.com and email me at Jennifer@DrJennsDen.com. So try keeping your performances to a minimum and be kind to yourself.
I can mostly hear it in this microphone, not in hers. Hers is cleverly concealed.
Dr. Jenn.
Hidden away.
All right, here we go.
In the shirt
Didn't
with
recommend
Dr.
take
Jenn.
2.